Hello, this is Jarrett Lau, the founder of Green Ocean Property Management. In today's message, I'm going to be answering one of the most common questions that I get. How do you determine how much of an increase of a renewal, if any at all, do you send out to your tenants when it's time to renew their lease? Coming from someone who has to literally do this hundreds of times a year with over a decade worth of experience, I'm gonna go through what we do, because it shouldn't just be picking a number out of a hat or guessing or saying $25, $50. Let's make this a little bit more professional. For every single landlord of ours, we offer them the opportunity to put all their expenses for the past couple of years into our system. Our system will allow them to create a budget based upon those historic numbers, and at any point, do a budget versus actual. And what that means is that they can say, okay, I created the budget at the beginning of the year. How are we doing against that budget with actual expenses and income? Am I doing better? Am I worse? But most importantly, what that'll allow you to do is to see if your expenses went up. And whether that's water, taxes, insurance, any of these things could be going up. And if you see across the board, for example, that your expenses went up 3%, we're also going to include inflation. And inflation is really just how much value your dollar would be able to give you from year to year. Average is about 3% across the board. So if your actual inflation went up 3% and your expenses increased by 3%, that means that 6%, dollar for dollar, you're making the same amount of money if you don't increase your rent. It goes down 6%. So you want to increase it at least 6. That way you can be able to say, hey, at least I made the same amount as last year. You just don't want to be losing money. And we're going to guide you through that process, pull those numbers, help you figure that out, and most importantly, explain it to your tenant. No tenant's going to say, well, what did you do? Did you make the property any better? You know, it's a tough environment. But if I can show them with numbers, which I have with many tenants, they understand, right? But the difference is just throwing an increase to them versus explaining to them and doing it justified. And this is really important for you too, the landlord, as we can make sure that our job is to make you more money. And whether that's saving or increasing, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's more pocket money for you. So we're going to do this for every single landlord of ours. So if you or anyone else you know is looking for a proactive property manager to help you figure out how to increase your rents and how much to increase it by, please think of Green Ocean Property Management, where you get more than a property manager, you get peace of mind.